the process is you have to loosen up and then tighten up the other side.
Right.
You have to compensate.
Ooh, 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 ooh. It's almost perfectly centered on the crosshairs back here, but it's off there.
So one more.
Other way. Okay, oh. Well, I mean, if you go by the crosshairs. Oh, okay,
Hang on
take
a
your
second, hang on a second. This is the hard part. No, wrong way.
It's like a puzzle. Right there, right there, right
So close.
there. Because you have to look at three different things.
Well, see, this has to stay the same, and see my crosshair right there? In front of the scope? Has to be right there. And then I gotta bring these three dots in to fill the view.
So how much further down do they have to end? Do they have to
They're
go?
almost there, but it's just that you have to give and take, give and take.
Okay, each screw that you turn, does it represent each dot?
No.
Not necessarily, because
The dots.
the angle of light, you know, it throws it over here, and then you have another mirror over here too. So it's not quite like you think it is.
Yeah.
Would you like to try?
Let me try.
Okay, now, something very, very important.
Very, very slowly.
Do not tap this guy or
Don't
the
touch-
scope.
yeah, don't
And
tap
don't
either
touch the
one.
glass.
So just get the screw very gently, very lightly, barely turn.
You barely turn it, and look at this right here too. And you don't want to get it too snug. If it's tight, you might want to try the one on the opposite side. Your mom shakes a lot more than I do. Okay, you got to tighten or loosen.
I'm doing both. I'm going back and forth to see what it's
Okay, but
doing.
as you loosen one side, you need to tighten the opposite side.
I just want to see what this one does first.
Gotcha. Okay. No, you're fine. And see, that one's there too.
That's tight.
It's almost there.
There, and then
Wait, stop right there, stop right there.
same place. There.
Beautiful.
There we go, perfect.
Are they all,
You
they're all
are
tight?
very good. So you make sure that they're all, you can't have them loose. That was tight. What do they look like on the crosshairs there?
They're not centered on it, but that's because, I think it's because we didn't, you know, they're all in there. I just remember it wouldn't come to focus.
Well, also they'll move too if we do that. Yeah, now we need to be able to adjust this way, and of course we can't.
Yeah.
The telescope is back online. The problem that he and I have, that we don't have a Crafer focuser that has adjustment so we can get our plane here proper.
Yeah, get the secondary mirror and the focus.
So, because when you're looking in there, you're off centered.
Yeah, a little bit.
When you're looking
See,
through
the
here.
whole telescope is centered now.
Yeah, that, except for
This
this.
right here is not,
Not.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So everything in here, from here up,
Is
is where it
done.
needs to be.
so now when he sees anything through the scope, yes,
And then when he sees it here, if he looks into the scope, his object's gonna be off centered a little bit, right?
he won't be able to tell.
Because I can bring it back in the center.
He won't be
Okay.
able to tell.
Cool. So they should have it maybe.
Yeah, and see, as you move this right here, I'm moving the whole scope. But as take a look at when I move the scope up here, see where they are now?
Yeah, it stays on that outer ring, it just moves around straight.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
everything's,
can't see it, I'm too short.
Yeah, but it just, they moved around the outer, this center ring.
Okay, so they're just going around in a circle as you
Yeah.
move it. Okay.
All right, so he is back aligned.
And everything's tight to where it needs to be, but not too tight.
Correct. You don't want nothing to snap off.